Hi my loves, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl KZ Fitness. What's up? That's when everyone unsubscribes from my channel. Just kidding, please don't, I love you. Hi. If you are new here, make sure to subscribe down below, leave a comment, like. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it all. There's so much hate in the world, none is needed here. If you're old, thank you for coming back and watching yet another video. I'm on my grind with making videos. Like, guys, I am researching the fuck out of my topics right now because I really want to educate you guys and kind of help you. I'm gonna make today kind of a quick video as much as I can. I always say that, but they always are like 9 minutes long, like fuck my life, right? Today's video is very personal. I'm gonna open up to you guys. I talked about it on Instagram a little bit at KZ Fitness, which I'll put down here. If you have nothing nice to say, and it's very forward, but I will block you and I do not have an issue with it. I'm only looking for positive people, positive surroundings, and really just trying to get in a good headspace and trying to deliver you guys with a positive atmosphere as well. Let's get right into it. Rundown is I lost over 100 pounds. I got down to around 115 at my lowest weight. What's up? And it was good. I mean, I had a severe eating disorder. I underfed myself. I restricted my calories. I never ate carbs. I only did cardio. It was fucked up. I do what a lot of people on weight loss journeys do is they're not super educated, so they just kind of go with what they know. Lower your calories and do cardio. So I did it, lost all the weight. It was great. And then about 2 years later, or a year and a half later, after losing all of that weight, I decided that, hey, I like weightlifting, and then I decided, hey, I want to get into bodybuilding. Now, let me just say straight up, if you are losing weight and the first thing you're trying to do when you lose weight is to do a bodybuilding show, especially with significant weight loss journeys, don't fucking do it. It's the dumbest thing to kind of get acceptance from people stepping on a stage. I really wanted to do it because I saw all these Instagram models doing it, so I was like, what's up? Let's do it. And I hired multiple different coaches. I had coaches put me on literally like 900 calories a day, chicken, literally 4 ounces of broccoli per meal, and if you know anything, fiber, too much of it can make you constipated, can make you sick, and I felt like shit. I was bloated, it was gross. I also got told to have 1 cheat meal a week, and the guidelines, and I quote unquote, it read, eat as much as you physically can. So I went to 4 or 5 restaurants, ate as much as I could, and that is where my binge eating came into play. I binged ate for my whole bodybuilding time period. Honestly, being upfront with you guys, I struggled with it a lot. I struggled with severe body image dysmorphia. And then about half a year ago, I decided that I am no longer gonna try and get this satisfaction from how I look, trying to get onto the stage or trying to be someone I'm not. So I found powerlifting. Got into powerlifting. I've been doing powerlifting for 6 months right now, and I have never been so empowered in my whole life. Like, I cannot even fathom what powerlifting has done for me. It has saved my life. It has changed how I look at literally everything. I love it. And it's so beautiful. There's so many people in the community who are uplifting and so fucking strong. And it's interesting because when I was starting my journey for powerlifting, I wasn't that strong. My squat was maybe at a 225, and right now I'm PRing around a 370. I couldn't bench for shit. I could only do the bar, which is 45 pounds. Now I do 140. And then deadlift, I never deadlifted until I started powerlifting, really. And right now I'm pushing close to 315 for deadlift. So I have found so much success within powerlifting. And this is where I'm going to get into kind of weight gain and metabolic damage and all these things. I got into, over the period of the 5 years that I've lost weight, I have gained about 50 pounds back. I was terrified of the scale. I didn't go on it until I decided that I needed to go to a sports dietitian to work with me for my powerlifting because I really want to get really big within the industry. I want to excel. I want to get to nationals and eventually get to world. And so I am motivated, and my dietitian, who I trust so much, is like, okay, we need to weigh you, and I have not. Let me keep this in mind. For 3 years or so, been on the scale really because my old bodybuilding coach stopped working with me because I gained a pound in a week. And so that's where it was all, I was so confused on what to do. And so he stepped on the scale and it weighed 189 pounds. And let me just put this into perspective. I was around 240 pounds to start. So yes, I've kept off 50 pounds, which is fucking amazing. I'm so proud of myself. But when you get down to such a low weight, and I'm sure so many of you guys can relate, it's difficult seeing the number go up on the scale. But I was reassured that it is okay. I'm strong as fuck. And you're healthy. You're healthy, and that's so important to remember. And I was not given the tools when I was trying to lose my weight on how to do it successfully, how to not screw up my metabolism, and all these other things. So now I am working on reversing my metabolic damage with my dietitian. But I wanted to talk to you guys because I know so many of you are on weight loss journeys, and I know so many of you have probably gained some weight back, and I wanted to tell you it is okay. It is so okay. It is okay to gain weight, but as long as you are healthy and you're working out and you're eating good food and eating nutritious meals and you're trying to work on your mental health, then you're fine. Who cares what the scale says? I had this picture in my head that I need to compete in the 84 kilogram class, which is between, I think, 164 or 172 and all the way up to 184. And I was like, I need to cut down for my first competition because I need to be under this weight. I was beating myself up over it, and I was like, I don't want to be in the 84 plus because I'm going to be super tiny compared to the women who are 300 pounds and over. But I was like, you want to know what? For me, my own personal goals, my goal for my first competition, either the 84 or the 84 plus, I don't give a fuck which category, is to qualify for provincials, qualify for nationals, and in the 84 kilogram plus junior class, I can break the provincial record for squat. I have a lot of personal goals that I want to accomplish for myself, which is why at this point in time, I don't give a shit if I weigh in at the 84 plus category for my first competition. Yes, if I compete in provincials in June, I do want to get down to the 84 kilogram category because I feel like I will have so much more success with that class. I also wanted to tell you guys that metabolic damage is a serious thing. A lot of people do two things. You're the first one, and that first person is someone who yo-yo diets all the time. All the time. So that means you have 2,000 calories a day and you're like, I'm so sick and tired, I don't like looking in the mirror, I don't like the number on the scale, whatever. Maybe you significantly cut your caloric intake and you restrict all these foods and you restrict your carbohydrates, which are so important. You restrict your fats and your proteins, and then guess what? You stay on it for a week and you go back to eating 2,000 calories, and then you do that again, and every time you do that you screw your body up and your metabolism gets confused on what it's supposed to do. The second one is the fact that you did lose all the weight like me. You got down to this point and you were confused. Where do I go from here? I can't eat 900 calories every day. I need to figure out how to reverse diet. Reverse dieting is something I have gained so much education in lately, especially because I want to work with my clients and really ensure that they are getting, you know, the proper knowledge from me and the proper tools. So if I have anyone who's at a very significantly low caloric restriction, I reverse diet them back to a healthy point. And when you lose a lot of weight and you're that second person, his automatic adaptation response is to start trying to conserve any energy that you have by reducing the number of calories you are burning at rest or when you're moving, or your daily caloric expenditure. It is important to do it in a healthy manner. Try not to restrict things too much. Try to realize that it is a lifelong journey and it is okay to gain weight back after a significant weight loss, because your body cannot live at a significant caloric deficit forever. That's just how it is. We're not meant to function like that. And it's kind of interesting because the fitness industry, when people are not educated, like I wasn't educated in the beginning, We lose weight, and then where the fuck do we go? No one tells you where to go after you lose weight. It's kind of like you're on your own. You did it, congrats, you're on your own. I am going to go into my second video, which is going to be a part 2 of this one, and I am going to talk to you guys about how to kind of reverse diet if you get down to a point of weight loss where you're going to be able to find success in your journey, and how to kind of give you guys some tips on being positive throughout the process. And I want to give you 3 takeaways from this video. 1, I'm there. You know, a lot of people deal with metabolic damage and, you know, being super disappointed with how their body is or how their weight is or whatever it may be, and they just don't share it. I am choosing to be open with you guys and be real with you and raw because I want to help some of you guys. I want you to know you are not alone. 2, be positive. Surround yourself with a fucking awesome circle of people. Surround yourself with people you follow on social media who inspire you, who do not make you feel like shit about yourself, and who kind of push you to be better. Number 3, enjoy the process. Progress, not perfection. Do not strive to be someone else on social media. Strive to be better than you were yesterday. And I promise you, you will live a much healthier life. You'll be so much more confident in who you are, and at the end of the day, that is all that matters, is just how you feel, your confidence, how you carry yourself, and how you can work on being better every single day. I love you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you if you watched through all of it. This was definitely difficult to talk about my weight, especially to so many people, because weight is something that socially females do not talk about very often, but I want you guys to know that it's important to be real. It's important to understand that you are not alone. I keep saying that, but when I was losing weight, I did not think gaining weight was okay. I didn't know there was metabolic damage. I didn't know it's common. I didn't know anything, and I want this kind of series, these 2 parts, to be focusing on educating you to become better and to give you the tools to be successful throughout your journey. I love you so much. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Bye, babies. Oh wait, and I forgot, I'm gonna be at the LA Fit Expo at the end of January. I'll be training at Barbell Brigade. If you want to meet up, you want to take photos, you want to chat, you want to do anything, let me know down below or send me a message and I will be here for you. Okay, officially done. Bye!